Hey, what's going on YouTube? Welcome to the first episode of 2015. That's right, a new year with new hopes and new aspirations, but we kick it off with an old game, Atomic Runner for the Sega Megadrive. And this is a video I've wanted to do for some time, because despite being one of the very best run and gun games on the Sega 16-bit, I've yet to see anyone say anything nice about this game. If anything, this game's reputation has worsened over the years, and I can't sit idly by and allow this to continue. So what is it about this game that gamers and collectors don't like? The same thing that I didn't like when I first played it: the controls. Play this game for the first time and you will be convinced that this game was developed by a bunch of sadists, who all got some sort of perverted thrill out of torturing the kids who bought this game. But there's a reason why I collect video games and not stamps. I'm competitive, and despite my initial dislike of this game, I wasn't going to let it get the better of me, and with a little practice and a lot of frustration, you soon find yourself on level 2, 3, 4, then you die, and you go back and start the game again, and you find yourself rinsing them first few levels, because the controls have become second nature. What was this game's biggest drawback has suddenly dissolved into an intuitive and responsive setup. Now you're enjoying the game for what it is, a fast-paced non-stop cavalcade of shoot-'em-up bliss. Why did I dislike this game when I first played it? It's brilliant. The enemies, at first I thought there was too many on screen at once. Now I let them get close and jump on their heads Mario style, turn in mid-air and shoot the bollocks of a flying tin prat behind me. Brilliant. So why does it seem like I'm the only one on YouTube defending this game? The magazine review scores of the day were mixed to favourable. Good but not great seemed to be the feeling back then. Yet ask 100 old school shoot 'em up fans to name some favourite Mega Drive games and you could count those who list this game a favourite on your thumbs. I do what I do on YouTube to show off not only games that I know people like, but also to delve deeper and showcase games that for one reason or another slipped under the radar of the gaming masses, or failed to float the boat of the so-called collectors that amass large libraries of games but don't play any for more than a few minutes. In future videos, I want to call out some of the more well-known titles that have big reputations that they don't deserve. But today I wanted to throw the spotlight on an old favourite that more people need to re-evaluate. In the footage you're watching, I blazed through the first level without taking a hit, and I haven't played this game in years. The forced scrolling of the levels, the fact that you can't move backwards, the one-hit deaths. These are not obstacles to enjoying this game, they are challenges that have to be met. Rise to them and you'll discover a hidden gem that was under your nose the whole time. The game's developers Data East were always a favourite of mine. From Two Crude Dudes to Fighters History, they never tried to reinvent the wheel when it came to games, only to deliver enjoyable and entertaining video games. And as I approach the first boss, who is almost insultingly easy to defeat, I say to all those who tried this game once and didn't like it, or played it at a friend's house back in the dim and distant past and weren't impressed: Atomic Runner, I once described as a Marmite game. You'll either love it or hate it. But it's too good to simply dismiss. A lot of people have questioned the fact that video games seem to be getting easier, that younger gamers no longer possess the will to beat difficult games, and I could devote a whole video on the subject of playing only a small handful of games because that's all you were lucky enough to get in maybe a year. But if you're still in doubt about the difficulty of older games, check me out dispatching the first boss here. So in closing, this video has become a bit of a ramble, which wasn't my intention, but Atomic Runner is a game that gave me a lot of fun back when games are games, and proud of it. If you own a Mega Drive or a Genesis for the benefit of our American cousins, you could do a great deal worse than tracking down a copy of this overlooked gem, whose British box art pisses on both the US and Japanese equivalents. Now that's something I never thought I'd ever say. So my name's Gray, you've been watching Consoletronics. I'll have some more videos up very soon. Thanks for watching.